I recently attended a local comic show called the Berkeley Comic Show, which actually gets held every 2 to 3 months, and I wanted to share some of the books that I picked up. Hey there, comic fam. Welcome back to Climbing Comics. I'm Alan, and like I mentioned before, I recently attended the Berkeley Comic Show. It's a very vendor-focused show, so you'll see a ton of different vendors, a couple of artists, but it's just a room full of books, essentially, where you get to go hunting for a couple of hours every 2 months. So shout out to a couple of the vendors that I've built relationships with, Justin and Charles, amongst like many others. There's a couple of new vendors that showed up this time as well. So first things first, when you walk in, you get handed this raffle ticket, and I think there were a couple of donated slabs that were given to the Berkeley Comic Show committee, and basically every hour they call out a raffle number, and if it's you, you win. So I myself won Fantastic Four 223 at a 7.5. This one is a really cool book, especially when you win it as a prize. So a couple of cool books that I picked up. Let's start off first with a reprint. So I picked up this X-Men #1 reprint. So I just wanted to have this in hand so I could page through it. I also picked up an early X-Men book, X-Men 27, The Return or Re-Enter the Mimic. So my final three books that I picked up were things that I needed to actually pick up, mainly because I like their historical significance. Of course, their story and art, but their historical significance is pretty cool. So, last three, starting with Doctor Strange #3. This is the second volume. Doctor Strange #2. And then Doctor Strange #1. This is actually one of my favorite covers of Doctor Strange. And I'll tell you why this is historically significant. So, Doctor Strange's first appearance was in a comic book titled Strange Tales. He appeared in issue number 110. So, from issue 110, he became so popular that by the time they hit issue 169, they said, there's so much demand for Doctor Strange, let's change the title from Strange Tales to Doctor Strange. So it's very interesting that volume 1 of Doctor Strange starts at issue number 169. This is the only book I currently know of whose self-title for volume 1 does not start at issue number 1. Volume 1 of Doctor Strange has 14 issues, starting at issue 169 and ending at 183. 5 years later, in 1973, Marvel decided to resume the original title, Strange Tales, continuing as Strange Tales issue number 169, and yet again spinning off Doctor Strange into its volume 2 of its self-titled comic, starting this time from issue number 1. So I thought that was pretty cool in terms of just like these little tidbits of why things are the way they are, especially with comic books, because you know, things change, things get popular, titles change apparently. So I picked up these 5 books from the Berkeley Comic Show. I thought it was a pretty cool show to go to, and I will definitely be going back in the future and trying to fill out some of the runs and some of the keys that I'm trying to pick up. So for you, what type of, I guess, obscure types of books do you like to collect, either it be for historical significance or interesting things about the characters? Please leave that in the comment section below. So if you like this video, don't forget to click that thumbs up button, subscribe, and click that bell icon so you're notified of when I come out with new content. From my comic journey to yours, make it your own. Thanks all. Bye.